Hey everyone, it's Yura, and today I wanted to do a summer favorites, but especially focusing on beauty products because I have so many products that I've been using and I've been really liking over the spring/summer time, and I'm gonna include last month September as being a summer because in LA it has been having serious heat waves that it's basically summer. I'm not gonna count it as fall. And now I'm gonna have a separate video for summer fashion favorites, and that's gonna come out in like a week or so. There are some great products that I found and I want to share with you guys, and it's gonna be a really long video, so I'm gonna stop dilly-dallying and get right into it. So one of the most glorious product that I found this summer was this organic healing balm from the Honest company, and I believe this is the Jessica Alba's company that she founded, and let me tell you, it is amazing. It is amazing as a balm, as a healing balm, and it replaces, I could swear to you, it'll replace all your Neosporin, Vaseline, whatever you use on your wounds. I think this could replace it, and it'll do an even better job because coincidentally around the time I found this product was when I had a hand modeling gig. You guys probably didn't know is that I also work as a hand model on the side, and one of the things I started doing is that I started picking at my hand, and that was like a no-no for a hand model. And I started bleeding, I started scabbing, I was picking at it for a couple days, which I really shouldn't have, but I decided to put this onto it because if you look at the ingredients, very straightforward. It's just oils and butters. There's no other chemically synthesized material, and also recommends you that you could do that. So that's what I started doing, and it healed up like within about a week or so, and it did not scar up. You can't tell that I was picking at it. You can't tell that anything happened to it, other than that there's a freckle right next to where I picked at it. And the thing is that if I left it alone in that condition and kind of just bandaged it up and kind of not like really take care of it, but just kind of make sure like no more wound happens to it, it would have scarred up. I could swear to you, I have several other skin parts where I did start having scars. Also, this is what I've been using to moisturize my hands and keeping my hands in a good condition for my modeling job. I think it's worth it if you do really have dry skin and if you really care for, your skin quality, I guess, like around your body. And I believe you could also put this on your face. I don't see the reason why not to. But yeah, I can't stop raving about it. It's one of the best products I have ever found. And whew! I bought a lot of things off of like Sephora, Macy's, and one of the things was Chloe Eau de Perfume, and it's a roller ball. I've been really liking Chloe's scent ever since I got a sample of their little bottle. I've been really liking it, so I decided to get myself a travel-friendly roller ball because I just go to work at crazy hours in the morning. I wake up at 5 in the morning and I'm at work by 6:30, so your girl does not have time to put on makeup and all of this jazz at home. So what I do is I actually do everything in the bathroom at work, and I need something to be travel friendly. So that's why I decided to get just the travel size and just whoop and good to go. And it smells amazing, it fades really nicely, and it lasts very long time. There were days when I came home from work and I was so dead tired that I just slept, did not shower. This still smelled until the next day. Of course it didn't smell the same, but I could still get like the reminiscent smell of it around me. I was like, oh, that's right, I gotta put on more perfume. I didn't shower last night. That might have been TMI, but oh well. And of course in the summer you gotta have your favorite sunblock. My favorite sunblock was the Shiseido's Urban Environment Oil-Free UV Protector, and I've been using this for a few years now. I keep buying it and buying it every time I run out because it's high SPF, because it's travel friendly, and because it's from a brand that I'm not allergic to, because I actually am allergic to some sunblock products, and I'm also allergic to the sun, so I have to be very finicky about where I get my sunblock from. So I'm gonna stick with this for a while, guys. Clinique's Different Lipstick in Sweet Honey. This lipstick has been my go-to lipstick for the past few months. It has been just something I slap on so easily. I don't really even need a mirror because it's not like a bright red lipstick where it stands out, like all these flaws and feathering would stand out. It's something that I could just slap on and it'll give you a bright color in your face that you're alive and not a zombie. So it's something I just do at work and I love it because of that purpose. And the lasting power on this is not the very best because it is more glossy finish than anything, but it is something very sheer and easy to work with. That's why it has to be my favorite. Another lippy that I've been liking is the YSL Roughe Volupte. Roughe Volupte. I need my sister here, she could speak French. I have to admit, I absolutely love YSL's packaging, and probably the only reason why I would want their lipstick is because of the packaging. So I got this in number 8, and the thing is, I don't really like the formula for the lip. I don't. It's too pigmented or something, and it doesn't suit me. It just doesn't suit me. So what I've been doing instead, because this is like $40-50 a pop, what I've been doing instead is I've been using as a cheek product and I just dab it on and blend it out. And wow, it works amazing as a cheek product. It fades into a very beautiful color and it blends easily. Surprisingly, it doesn't move. And it does its job as a good cheek product more so than a lip product for me. One of the first few things that I decided to splurge on when I finally got a paycheck and stuff was a eyeliner, and I decided to get the Kat Von D tattoo eyeliner. And let me tell you, all those raves, and like I've watched Claire Marshall rave about this, I've watched Soothing Sister rave about this, and I am a convert because the brush tip really makes a difference into that fine wing at the end, and that precision, it's amazing. And also it's very opaque and easy to work with. There was a bit of a learning curve for me in the beginning because I haven't used liquid liners in a very long time, so a bit of learning curve in the beginning, but overall great product, and I think it will be worth the buck because it is like $19. It's kind of a splurge for an eyeliner for me, given that I only spent maybe about $5 to $10 for an eyeliner before, but I am a convert now. It's worth it. There are a couple of e.l.f. brushes that I've been really gravitating towards, and that is this e.l.f. small stipple brush. And the only reason why I bought it was because I know a couple years ago there was this huge wave of like stipple brushes being the trend on YouTube, and I remember that, and I wanted to get one, but at the time being it was expensive and it wasn't as cheap as $3, and I was still a student, so I forgoed on it. Now that the brush market has widened and there are high quality brushes for a lot cheaper prices, I decided to get one from e.l.f. and wow, the application process has drastically changed for me because whenever I use a foundation brush, it would leave streaks and I would have to go back in with my fingers or just forgo a brush and just do it with my fingers in the first place. And recently I bought this. Holy crap, there is no streaks left behind. You just dab. I thought it would take a really long time because you are kind of creating each dot to create that airbrushed effect, but it's a lot faster than I expected it to be. I could see what the rave was about back in the day now. I can't remember if e.l.f. had a bigger brush, but I think I would want to buy the bigger version of this and then just use this as kind of like the concealer points in like the small areas. And another brush that I wanted to talk about was this e.l.f.'s fan brush. And it's not the greatest fan brush, but it does the job, and it is super soft because it is from their e.l.f. Studio line, and they have pretty amazing brushes for anyone who is on the budget and anyone who is starting out with makeup. So this is something I had from the kit and I've been using it for highlighting. So now I'm gonna get into Anastasia's illuminators, and I know they recently came out with this. They basically just came out with it a few weeks ago and I am in love with them. I have all of it and I haven't even taken this one out of its packaging. I can't remember the exact price of it, but I think it was around $24 at Macy's, and the lady who helped me was so sweet about it. Anastasia and Claudia, the packaging is amazing, the detail to the attention. of the pressed image is amazing. And also the product itself is amazing because it's one of those things where if you're indoors and there's like subtle amount of light hitting it, it seems like you have like this really bright glow coming from within. And if you're outdoors, I'll insert a footage here. If the sunlight hits the cheeks, then it's beaming. You're basically like high beaming the camera. It's great highlight. Another Anastasia's favorite of mine has been their liquid lipstick. So I know YouTube right now has a huge rave of like liquid lipsticks going on, and then also one of them is from an Anastasia, and I gotta get on board. It's great. It's amazing. There are some downfalls that other people have mentioned, that it does crust up, and I have noticed that if I eat something with it, then the inside part disappears. But other than that, you just need to reapply it. Dries up and within seconds. Also, it doesn't have any feathering going on that I've noticed, so also another plus. Another product from Anastasia is their Brow Wiz, and holy crap, ever since I got this, my eyebrow game has changed. It has drastically changed, and I'm able to achieve that like gradient, flawless brows that like pop, and it's on fleek. Just no arches. Personally, I like to go with the more Korean shape of being flat because it gives like more of a youthful face. Because of the way the product is formed and shaped, and it's really thin, it's easy to work with. And it's easy to draw those feather-like lines, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people on YouTube rave about this for their brows, and I am right there on with them. Sorry guys, my camera was overheating, so I had to pop it in the freezer for a minute or so. So kind of lost my train of thought what was going on. So recently I ran out of the BB cream that I was using, and I decided to get a new one from Tarte, and I got the BB Tinted Treatment Primer. The reason why I got it was that it has primer, color, and it has SPF 30. I know that Tarte has a very environmental friendly image with their packaging and such, and also they pride themselves upon using higher quality ingredients and also avoiding controversial ingredients such as sulfate and parabens. That's why I decided to get them, and so far my skin's been good, and also the way it applies is very smooth and silky, but I will have to say that it is not the same coverage as my former BB cream from Korea did. It is a little bit on the more sheer side, so I do have to go back on with other products to get a bit more coverage. That's the only downfall, but other than that, I seem to be really liking it. My skin's not reacting to it, so it's gonna be in this video. So for a shadow palette, when I'm on the go and I'm at work, I just need something for contouring the eyes and something for highlighting the eyes. So I've been using this Clinique's Color Search Eyeshadow Duo. With this eyeshadow duo, the reason why I've been really liking it is because it comes with a really large mirror. And this is the mirror that I use at work when I'm just doing things, especially if I'm in the car. Parked! Keyword is parked. I'm not driving while putting on makeup. I put my makeup in the parking lot sometimes. So this is the mirror I use, and the colors blend really nicely. Also very highly pigmented. You just need to dab it on, brush it on, dab the other color on, brush that on, and then blend with your eyes. And that's it. Also, it comes with a blush here that I don't really use. I sometimes do use, although the blush doesn't last very long as much as a YSL does. So that is kind of on the downside. We're getting close, we're almost there. One of the new products that I've been using and trying out and have been absolutely loving is the Clean and Clear 3% hydrogen peroxide cleaning and disinfecting solution. So this is the kind that you put the solution in the special case. It has to be in the special case because it has the metal catalyst in here that will break down the hydrogen peroxide into water and oxygen, and it will just leave you a sodium saline solution in here. Would it be a sodium saline solution? It's just a saline solution. I'm not gonna say what kind of ions they are using, but it's gonna leave you with a saline solution that's kind of just like tears for your eyes, and it really removes everything. My eye contact game has completely changed after I started using this as a disinfecting solution. After I watched Jen M from Close Encounters talk about this, I decided to get it to try out why I keep having dry eyes when I clean my contacts. And it turns out it's because it's not cleaning good enough. It has to use something more abrasive, I guess. Chemically abrasive. My eyes do not get as dry as fast as it did before because it removes all that protein, pollen, allergen that gets stuck in the eye. The only downside is that you have to wait 6 hours before it's good to go in your eyes. Otherwise, it will burn you and it will probably cause some chemical corrosion to your cornea, which will probably cause stigmatism in you or worsen your stigmatism. So be careful about the time duration that you leave this around. To be safe, if you're not sure, just wear your glasses out and then pop these in later, maybe at work or maybe later where it's more convenient. Okay, so I'm kind of surprised because I looked back to see more products and I covered all of that. So that's it for my summer favorites, focusing only on beauty products. I will have a summer favorites for fashion and other things like movies, music. I will have that video out maybe in about a week or so. I do have my vacation days coming up, so yay, more videos. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and watching till the very end. And as usual, much love. Peace.